Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope everyone had everyone in the States anyway, had a happy 4th of July. You know, I was thinking, as I was driving home from work, how many fireworks I was seeing, and today's the 5th, so, you know, I was thinking about it, and I was like, what if one year we started a revolution, right? And, like, I don't know how you would do it, maybe through the internet, just word of mouth sort of thing, but make a pact just across the whole United States to, instead of buying fireworks, we take all the money that we would have spent on fireworks and we put it towards, like, something specific for our nation, you know? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be feeding the homeless, you know? There's so many different things that our country needs right now, that our country needs right now. I mean, I can't even imagine, but I've seen the videos of what New Orleans still looks like. And, you know, it's just, there are so many good things that we could do. So, I don't know, maybe it's a stupid idea. It just came to me. It's not even on my list. Something random. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, you know, that last video that I posted was, that was intense. When I got the poem and I read it through the first time, I was like, whoa, like, there's no way I'm going to be able to pull that off. And I thought about hanging on to it for a little bit longer and just attempting to, I guess, temporarily memorize it so that I could, you know, just say it. But it was such a complicated piece that I had to do it the way I did it. And, you know, there are people out there on YouTube who read poetry, be it their own or, you know, someone else's, and they can just look at the camera and they can just say it, and that's awesome. I'm not that person. Don't expect me to be. But at the same time, I want to personally thank Everywordmeans for just giving me the opportunity to do something that cool. I had fun doing it. I had fun getting to know, like, someone else's poem. I mean, it was an epic. It wasn't a poem. It was definitely an epic poem. It was long. I wrote it out by hand, because when you write things out by hand, you tend to remember them a little bit more. So I wrote it out by hand. So I was reading off of my handwritten sheets, and I probably read it, like, well over 100 times. I read it on video. That was probably, like, my 20th take or something, and that was after I felt like I was ready to videotape. Yeah. So when I look astonished that I actually did it without messing up, that's because I had, like, 4 videos that were almost good enough that I had saved on my computer, but I wanted to hit it hard, and when I did, I was just like, wow. It was fun. Let's see what else is on my list. Ooh, MySpace recognition. This one's fun. I signed on to my MySpace today, and I don't sign on to MySpace very often. Mainly just to, like, read people's bulletins, see if there's any, because local bands always have their listings on there. So see if anybody's playing tonight or tomorrow night or the next night. Or get my mail, because, I don't know, people write me on there. And it's kind of my communication to a lot of the artists that I videotape. So I sign on today, and I'm going through the bulletins, and I realize that there's not 1, not 2, but 3 bulletins posted in the last 24 hours publicly thanking me for shooting videos for these artists. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it means anything, but it made me feel special. Let's see. I haven't done laundry or cleaned in forever, so that's why you're getting me on the couch and, yeah, because I just don't want to show you my dirty apartment. I don't want to show anyone my dirty apartment. It's pretty wrong right now. Should probably be cleaning it instead of blogging. Anyway, Endless Joe made this really cool video. It's his last video and I cannot remember what it's called. Hold on. My poor brain. And he's just talking in the time that it takes him to take a shower, but he has all this additional clips inserted into his story, I guess, his storyline. And he's talking about how, like, one of his worst fears is being caught by a ghost in the shower. Go watch the video, but I pretty much act like that in the shower, but not because of ghosts, because of spiders. I don't like spiders, and I had a bad experience with spiders in the shower, and not the spider in the bathroom thing. The last place that I lived at was in Dayton, Ohio, and because I was going to school there and stuff, you know, that's what you do. And I had the coolest, like, duplex. I mean, it was great. I can't even describe how cool this place is without making this video run over a really long time. But one time I was in the shower and I looked up and there was a spider there, and sometimes that happens, you know, and I would freak out a little bit and I would just keep my eye on it. I'd finish doing what I'm doing, like staring at it the whole time. And yeah, one time I looked up and I kind of freaked out, but I was like, whatever, you know, no problem. So I'm staring at it, and I realized that, like, there's movement, like, kind of all around it in this corner, you know? And so, you know, I'm freaking out, and I'm just trying to get everything rinsed out so I can just get out, you know? And I'm rinsing, and I'm realizing in horror that those are all tiny little baby spiders. Like, hundreds of them. And so I always check, like, everything shower-wise before I get in. Sometimes I forget, and usually when I forget, there's a fucking spider in there. Why? It caught me the other day. It was just a daddy long leg, but, like, he wouldn't just chill where he was. He had to go from the far end of the shower in the corner against the wall, along the corner of the seam of the wall, all the way up to where the shower head was, while I'm in the shower. And I'm just like, if you fall on me, I'll be so freaking out. Like, it's just a daddy long leg. I let them live in my house because they eat the bugs, and they won't ever hurt me. But it still creeps me out, and I just freak out, and it's not good. So I kind of think that you should watch his video. What else is on here? Oh, okay. It says he can't drive. I was driving home from work the other night, and it's so freaking random that I just, like, I have to point this out. I'm like, I just put out of work, and I got my cigarette going on, my window down, I got my radio on, and I'm at a light. And the car next to me, the passenger in the car next to me is some old guy. And he goes, "Hey, hey!" And I look over, you know, because, like, I thought it was maybe somebody that I work with, because we all usually leave work right around the same time. And so I look over, and it's, like, some old dude, and he's like, "This kid can't drive," and he's pointing at the driver in his car, and he leans back, and I look over, and it's some, like, 16-year-old kid. I felt so bad for him, you know, total full mouth of braces, and his dad is just ripping on him, like, he doesn't know how to drive, he just needs to learn how to relax, and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And so I'm just laughing my ass off. I'm like, dude, you guys be careful, you know, and I'm just laughing, and, I'm smoking my cigarette, and, you know, I'm having this conversation, and the dad goes, and it's clearly his dad. His dad's like, Yeah, I need to teach him how to smoke cigarettes so he'll learn how to relax. And I just started cracking up laughing so hard. I mean, it just was like the most random thing. These are not people that I know. They're just the car next to me. And what's odd is I Am a Llama Face posted that video, I think the same day or the day after, where she talks about how, well, driving in her truck, everybody looks at her and tries to talk to her. But I would try and talk to her too, but not because of her truck. But her truck is cool. Wow. I have no idea how long this video is. Ha ha ha. You're gonna watch it anyway. There's absolutely nothing else on my list. Poem video. Yeah, it was a short list. So, I have been super busy just working and trying to have somewhat of a social life and trying to squeeze in some sort of live music here and there, even if it is just open mic night. And I'm just really run down, and I think that's why I haven't cleaned my apartment in so long. And that's why we're hiding on the couch. It's not so bad, though. The couch is ugly, so it makes me look pretty.